All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. At a 19-yard line.
Let's go. Right there. Hey, express. Gun.
Now Ryan on first down. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
26 gun. Hey, gun. Hey, gun. Gun. 26 Mike. Hey, South. Gun.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Get up, Smith! Here we go. 43 is the fight, boy. 43. Check. Gun. Gun. 11.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Hey, South! Gun! 26 Mike! 26 Mike!
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. A gain of 11 and a 1st down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. We're good. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Hey, let's go.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Let's go. Hey, Or yours. Roger.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Broncos in the hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The 20. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Eluding the pressure right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Now we're going to get a timeout here. And it's called by the defense as they burn their second timeout and try to come up with a plan to stop this 2-point conversion. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. The toss running left. That's Lindsey. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Atlanta Falcons. We discussed what Matt Ryan did in week 2 earlier. How about the run game? Because you remember they've got Devontae Freeman out a couple of weeks with a knee injury. So it's been Tevin Coleman. He did good in week 2.
Yeah, he certainly did. And he wants his partner back. But at the same time, haven't met a back yet that doesn't mind getting the football. And Tevin Coleman delivered a 100-yard afternoon against the Panthers. 107 yards, 16 carries. He doesn't mind being a workhorse until Devontae Freeman makes his way back to the field.
And then when he's back, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch. Now it's Ryan. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Now Keenum. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Down.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Shelby. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
All right, 53. Hey, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And the blitz does come. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They are going for it. Keenum. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone, it's Keenum. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there from 19 yards away. And the Broncos are in for 6. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And this is incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Hey, Tuesday.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
21. Gun.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got Sanu. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Gun. Gun. 11. Hey, gun. 26, Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, look at the juke. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Keenum. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. First catch there for Thomas. It's a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to roam now. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. On first down, Ryan. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Throwing again, Ryan. His throw incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley from 10 yards out. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
22. 20. Ready, set.
Back to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
And they take a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go, let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Marquette King now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to. This is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot for Ryan. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25.